silent within, you know. And that's what I'm going to give my experience, my insight into that. Because when I work, I engage my mind. When I'm not, I'm kind of prefer to be silent. And there's a lot of, uh, uh, lot in that, right? So that's what I was hoping to convey to you, how to be silent in the mind when you don't need it. Okay, so we'll talk about it after we're done with our morning routine exercises, and we'll sit down for half an hour at least. We'll talk about that. Okay, so hopefully all this making sense to you, and it really helps you to be peaceful, happy, joyful inside. Okay, that's what I was hoping people can get into. Okay, so let's see. I'm on the live on Noom Vibe, and that's the social audio. I'm also live on the Instagram, not Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Instagram, unfortunately, is not working on my iPad, and I have to put it either Noom Vibe or Instagram. So on my phone, so I used my phone for the Noom Vibe. Okay. If you want to see me live, go to the YouTube and go to my channel at Ravu Kulsu, one word, RAOKOLUSU. Okay. And you'll find a lot of my videos also there if you prefer to. But if you want to be live, you can be on the LinkedIn and also Facebook too. With that, welcome to our morning routine, which we constructed to handle the stress and strain that we go through in our modern work life. Okay, so I would like people to, prep their bodies, minds, and hearts for the work, and really understand the pressures of the modern work life, and go there, work with resilience, and really perform well, and come home not stressed but kind of elevated by your work. Okay, energetic by your work. So we're going to do two A's, four actions and three attitudes. Four actions are: stretch the body, deep breathe, be in the present, and observe your thoughts. Attitudes are: be service oriented, cultivate that attitude of service, and attitude of not reacting but responding to stress without emotional turmoil. And then third one is be equanimous, whether you win or lose. Take the losses as learned lessons and then go forward. Then you'll be a winner eventually. Okay, but you'll always have a winning mentality. Okay, these are important skills that you want to tackle the stresses that we create ourselves by reacting negatively, by not really be giving attitude, service attitude, more like a self-centered attitude, and really worshipping the wins, but then getting crushed by the losses. That is not needed, right? So, another way to do it is two ways: to be aware here and now. Okay, awareness. That's where we want to be, not in the thought stream all the time. Awareness and having the alignment of three B's: body, breath, and brain. Okay, let's start. We'll start with the preliminary breathing, and that is the first one is called Bastrika, which is done on empty stomach, and you have a posture of sitting upright in a chair or on the floor, and you kind of take a deep breath through the nose so that abdominal raises for a count of 7. Then hold it for a count of 4, and then breathe out completely through the nose as the abdominal goes towards the spine. That is one breath of Bastrika. You want to do that, okay? Bastrika, right? So you want to do up to 8 times. Before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner. Okay? Let's start. Take a deep breath in. Hold it for 4 count. Make sure abdominal is going in towards the spine as you breathe out. Always breathing out is longer than the breathing in. Number 2, complete. 3, complete. 4, complete. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. There you go. Okay. So that is Bhastrika. Let's do the second one where you raise your palms facing the camera, wrists are straight, elbows bent at the side. And as you take the palm up above your head and extend the elbows upward, you take a deep breath in. And as you come down, breathe out. And bring down the palms to the original position by breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that is the second variety. You can do any time of the day on empty stomach or full stomach while sitting down at the office or wherever. Okay, try to do it once every 1 hour. That's a good one to do. Okay, the last one, preliminary breathings, clasping both hands together and bringing them under the chin. Elbows are bent and to the side now, and now elevate them slowly and come above the shoulder. And as the head also goes back, take a deep breath in through the nose. On the top, you are coming down with the breath. Breathe out the breath by opening the mouth and whispering the word ah. Like that, okay? Breathing in through the nose while you are breathing up as the hands go up. Breathing in. 2, complete. 3, complete. 4, done. 4 more to go. 3 more to go. 2 more to go. Last one. This is a good one. You want to practice more often so that you will have a deep diaphragmatic breathing into the lung, not into the tummy. Okay. So once we are done the preliminary breathing, we will do series of asanas and then come back to formal breathing exercise of about 10 different varieties. Okay. Let's do slowly, relaxedly, and then being here and now, paying attention to what we are doing, and also observing what are the messages my body and mind sending me while I'm doing this exercise. That's called Swa-Adhyaya, self-study about how our body sensations, how our mind's thoughts, all those things you will find out by yourself, on yourself. Okay, and use that for developing more ways to reduce tension or pain or, you know, rigidity, whatever you feel, or lack of flexibility, or running away scared thoughts, or worries about what is coming up. Any of those things, don't engage them here. Right? Just observe them, let them go. So first, let us do clasping both hands. Okay, and then turn the palm towards the camera and extend the elbows forward. And now take the hands all the way above the head. And now extend the elbows way upward. Okay. And both your hands are clasped together. Now turn the torso to the left. Torso, the body, the trunk, okay, to the left. And turn the head over the left shoulder to the back. And stay there for 3 breaths. Turn and come to the center, both the body and the head. Now turn the body, twist it towards the right. Torso twisted to the right. Now turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. 3 breaths. Come to the center and clasp the hands again, and then extend the elbows above your head and lean back with the hands, elbows and shoulders to the back. Head also falls to the back. Go down as much as you can without lifting the feet on the floor. 3 breaths and come forward, and then now take the hands down towards the feet and head between the knees. Bend forward. Now come up and keep your hands on the knees and relax with 3 deep breaths. Now, next exercise, take the right hand to the left shoulder and place it there. And the left hand to the right shoulder and place it there. Sit tall. Extend your head upward, right? And now you twist your body to the left, the torso first. Now turn the head over the left shoulder to the back and look at something in the middle, in the room, in the back. 3 breaths. Come to the center. Now turn the body to the right, the torso first, and then head over the right shoulder to the back. Come to the center and lean back with your head and neck, and lean back as low as you can to the back. Okay, after holding 3 breaths there, now bend forward at the lower of your spine by taking your head below the knees if you could, or as much as you can. 3 breaths there and come up and let go both arms and place them on the knees. And take 3 deep relaxing breaths. Coming back to your normal, coming back being comfortable is important between the asanas. That's why we take 3 deep relaxing breaths. You should be relaxed and happy while you are doing that. Not in pain, not in strain. Okay? Sthira Sukham Asanam. Stable, comfortable position is the posture. And assuming that posture, you stay there breathing so many breaths you want to do. 3, 5, 10, it depends upon you how much you want to do it. Okay? And now we're going to do something like a bends to the sideward and also to the back and forward. First, let both hands hang on the side of the chair with the palms facing each other, fingers facing down, elbows straight. And now what you do is raise the right upper extremity to the side, 90 degrees, okay? And then turn the palm upward. Now elbow is straight, wrist straight, palm is up. Now bring the whole right upper extremity so that right arm touches the right ear, okay? And now taking a deep breath in, bend to the left side. Left hand goes towards the floor and right hand is going towards the left shoulder. You are bending the head and neck also to the left. And you feel the stretch on the right side of the abdomen and also the chest. Breathe in, come to this side, and then breathe out and come to the center. Okay, 1, 2, 3, four more, 3 more, 2 more, last one. There you go. And then lower the right hand down. Okay. And now we're going to go to the left side. Okay. So what we do is you kind of elevate the left upper extremity to the side, palms facing down, elbows straighten to the left, and shoulders relax. Now turn the palm upward and take the whole left upper extremity up, elbow still extended, wrist extended, fingers pointed out. Now touch the left arm to the left ear. Now bend to the right side as you take the deep breath in. And coming back to the center, breathe out. 1, 2. You remember, you have to coordinate the 3 B's: body, breath, and brain. You breathe alternately, and also you kind of focus here and now. That's how you synchronize body, breath, and brain. 2 complete. 3 complete. 4 complete. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. There you go. Okay. That is the side bend. Okay. Now we want to do forward bend and backward bend. Okay. So how do you do that? Okay. So you go a little bit back into the chair. Don't lean into the back support. Okay. Now sit straight and raise both your hands up, all the way up. And then your hands are facing the camera, fingers are up, and your elbows are straight into the back. And then taking a deep breath in, go back. Go back with the head and also the arms. Go all the way. And then breathing out, come to the front. This is a forward bend. Okay. Go to the forward bend as much as you can do. That is 1. 2 more. Breathe in as you go back. Breathe out as you come forward. Bend forward. Okay. And then we're going to do more stuff with bends, this time using our feet, heels coming up. We are on the toes and maintain that posture while we are doing this. Okay. Now clasp both hands and show them to the camera and take them up above your head. Okay. And keep the feet like a heels elevated. You are on the toes. Now lean and pull the left hand towards the right shoulder and come to the center and go other way. Right hand is pulled to the left shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are variety ways of bending our body back and forth to the side and to twisting it. We did all that. This is important because we want to make your spine flex and extend. That really wakes you up. That's why we do this preliminary spinal exercises. Okay, you can do Surya Namaskara also, sun salutations, but it's all your choice, whatever you want to do. And now we're going to do some stretching of our upper hand muscles. Okay, first raise your left hand and show the palm to the camera, extending the elbow forward. And now hold on to the left hand fingers with the right hand and pull them towards you, bending at the fingers and also at the wrist. And maintain that for 3 breaths. The more extension you do at the elbow to the forward, the better. 3 breaths there, and withdraw that. Now show the right hand to the camera. Palm is showing to the camera and fingers are up. Now take the left hand and pull the right fingers towards you, bending at the right wrist and also right fingers. Now hold on to the left elbow with the right hand and pull it towards the right shoulder and hold it there for 3 breaths. Lower it down. Do the same with the left hand pushing the right elbow towards the left shoulder. And then withdraw. And now take the right hand, hold on to the left wrist. Elevate the elbow above your head like this and pull the left wrist with the right hand towards the right elbow or right shoulder. Change hands, hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and pull it towards the left shoulder. Okay, that's simple exercises that you do for the left upper extremity that will help your neck and the upper back. Okay, that's why. Now let's do 3 or 4 asanas. First, put the left foot down, completely clutching the ground, toes, sole, and the heel. Push it down into the ground. Now lift up the right foot and place the right thigh over the left thigh and wrap the right foot around the left ankle so that the toes of the right foot come forward, but still wrapping the left ankle. Now on the top, right hand comes under the left hand, and then they are like this. You're like a prism. This is Garudasana, eagle pose. And release it, and release the hands, release the legs. This time, place the right foot down on the floor, toes, soles, and heel are clutching the ground, and lift up the left foot and place the left thigh on right thigh, and at the ankle level, wrap the left foot around the right ankle, and then left hand under the right hand in the front. Okay, and you'll be like this. Okay, now unwrap the feet, unwrap the foot, both hands, and come to comfortable sitting posture. Now do 3 deep relaxing breaths. This is deliberately slow to make you go slow, in your body, in your mind. That's how you're going to be relaxed. Deep breathing also cuts your rapidity of thought. So you can slow down the thinking by engaging in this deep breathing. And do the deep breathing at least a minute, an hour. That's what my prescription to anybody comes to me with stress and burnout. Okay. And now we're going to do what's called twisted pose, which is called Matsyasana in a modified way. Okay. What you do is keep the right foot down on the floor and bring the right foot up so that left thigh stays on the right thigh. Now take the right hand and place it in the front over the left thigh, which is on the top, right? And then take the left hand, go towards the right, over the chair or between the chair to go and catch on to the right side of the chair. Left hand is on the right side of the chair in the back. and then twist your head over the left shoulder and look at the back for 5 breaths. And now bring the left hand back to the front and release the right hand and remove the left foot from the right hand leg and place it on the ground. This is like a fish pose we are doing in a modified way. Now, left foot stays down on the ground and you lift the right foot and place the right thigh over the left thigh and then bring the left hand over the right thigh in the front and take the right hand in the back to catch the right side of the chair. I'm sorry, left side of the chair. Right hand in the back going towards the left chair of the chair. And then hold on to it and twist the body to the right and turn the head over the right shoulder to the back. Three breaths or 5 breaths, whatever convenient for you. See, these spinal twists really wake you up. So do them with caution, with your capacity, and slow, deep breaths. Okay, attention here. Okay, all the principles, things that we were doing, exercising, stretching, breathing, and keeping our mind here and now by keeping our attention on the breath. And we are going to observe the thoughts if anything should come up. Don't suppress them, don't indulge them. Just watch as though they are clouds in the sky of awareness and let them be observed with their awareness and let it go. Okay? Now, sitting straight, okay? And now on the edge of the chair, okay, your buttocks they should act as a pivot. Okay. Now extend both your legs forward, feet are raising from the floor and the knees are straight and you are holding both feet as high as possible with the knees straight. And then keep the hands on the side of the knees. Don't hold on to them, just to keep them. And then raise the feet as high as possible and hold it. You will be activating the core muscles. Now, take the hands back and bring the feet down. That is Naukasana, boat pose. Okay. Take 3 deep breaths again. And now we're going to do Gomukhasana, which is good for the shoulders. What you do here is keep both hands really on the side, hanging to the floor. Now lift the right upper extremity to the side, palm facing down, elbows is extended, shoulders relaxed. Now turn the palm upward to the sky and bring the whole upper extremity up, moving with a straight elbow, straight wrist, straight fingers, and bend at the elbow and place the hand on the top of the spine in the back. And hold it there. And now take the left hand in the back from below, coming up to catch the right hand as high as possible. Or use a cloth to catch both ends of the cloth. And keep the spine straight, neck straight, and take 3 deep breaths here. And release the left hand and let go the right hand and bring it down. Okay? Now do it on the left side. Elevate the left extremity to the side 90 degrees, palm initially facing down, turn the palm up, keep the elbow straight, and then bring the whole left extremity so that the left arm touches the left ear. Now bend the left elbow and place the left hand on the top of the spine. And bring the right hand in the back from below towards the upper left hand. See, those are all different exercises you can do. The Garudasana, the Naukasana, the Gomukasana. Several things you can do. Okay, when the fish pose. So we did several of them to stretch our whole body. Different varieties I'm showing you because you don't have to stick to one routine. But if you prefer one routine, do head to toe that I showed you yesterday, or the 10 standing asanas the other day. Okay. So whatever appeals to you, whatever is easy for you, take them and do them in the sequence. But do with the principle, assume the correct technical position of the posture and stay there comfortably and breathe in deep breaths 3 or 5 as you find them comfortable. And then relax in between the asanas. Okay? Always relaxed, always in sthira, stable, sukham, comfortable posture, asana. Okay? All right. Now we're going to go to our regular breathing exercises, 10 of them. Okay? We'll start with Kapalabhati, where you expel air as the abdominal wall goes in. Fire breath, we call it in English, right? So if you do that, this is a very good one to massage the inner organs. The first 3 breathing exercises we're going to do are going to be hard on the abdomen, but at the same time, you get the massage effect. But if you have any pathology, any problems with the stomach, don't do this. Okay? Now, as you breathe out completely, let the abdominal wall go inward. And that's the only thing that you do. Inhalation happens automatically. Okay? I will do up to 60, but you can do as much as you are comfortable. 5 or 10 will be fine. Okay, around 60. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, and now relax. Kapalabhati, very important, significant, difficult one. Learn properly and do it with caution. Okay, don't do it all of a sudden. So many, ease into it slowly, 5 to 10 to 20, like that. But you don't want to do the same day. You want to do successive days. And now we're going to do Agni Sara, which is metabolic stimulator, which also uses the abdominal wall. What we do here is first take a deep breath in, then breathe out it completely. At that stage, after you expel everything, hold the breath there. While holding the breath, move the abdominal wall as much as you can. From up and down movements, they kind of go and massage the abdominal pelvic organs. Okay, you can see my right hand is on the abdomen, and now we're going to take a deep breath in, breathe it out, hold the breath now and move the abdominal wall up and down. I will do up to 20 times. You can do it vigorously, so that it goes all the way to the abdominal wall and comes out completely. Okay, you will get a hang of it. Even if you have abdominal fat, that's external fat, you can contract the abdominal muscle that is beneath that fat. Okay, then eventually you will find some of the fat also goes away. Okay, Not that easy, but you can get it done. Okay, anybody wants a flat abdomen, consult me. I'll teach you how to maintain a flat abdomen like me. Okay, so now we're going to go to the three bandhas. Bandhas are locked positions. As you breathe out, suck in the lower abdomen and hold it there. Upper abdomen, hold it there. Bring the chin to the chest. While holding this, while you are holding these three postures and three locks, you stay there for a few seconds. Okay? Breathe out and suck in. Breathing in, come up, and you're done. Three deep breaths. Whenever you feel you need to come back to comfort, stop and take it at a time and come back to your normal 3 breaths, 5 breaths, 10 breaths, what it doesn't matter. And then start again in comfort. Okay. And now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. Use the right hand where you get the index finger bent and at the basement of the thumb, middle finger also like that. Now you use the right thumb and then left ring finger. First start with closing the right nostril with the thumb. Close the mouth and take deep breath through the open left nostril. At the top, close the left nostril with the ring finger, let go the thumb from the right nostril and breathe out through the open right nostril. And now, take a deep breath through the open right nostril, close that with the thumb and release the left nostril and breathe out through the open left nostril. That is one whole cycle. Let's start with the left. For the second, we'll do 4 more. Two complete. 3 complete. 4 complete. Last one. There you go. That is alternate nostril breathing, right? Now we're going to go to the next one, okay? The bumblebee, my favorite one, okay? This is Brahmari, okay? You breathe like a bumblebee. How you do that is, first close your eyes, ears, and mouth like I'm going to show you. Use your thumbs and close the ear canals and keep them closed during the exercise, right? And then keep the index finger and middle finger on the top of the forehead. Close your eyes and keep the ring fingers gently on the closed eyes. Let the little finger hang around the mouth. Now close the mouth. Do all the breathing through the nose. Take a deep breath in. While breathing out though, make a noise like you are a bumblebee. We'll do 5 rounds. Let's start. Breathe in again. So you can do as vigorously as you can and as much as you please. Okay. That is bumblebee. Brahmari. Very good exercise, personal favorite of mine. Okay. Now we're going to do Sheetali. Open your mouth, fold your tongue, breathe through the folded tongue, and close the mouth and breathe out through the nose 5 times. That is Sheetali. Now we go to what's called Shitkari. This is open your mouth, clench your teeth, breathe in through the clenched teeth, then close the mouth and breathe out through the nose. Okay, that is Shitkari. And now we are going to go to what is called, we have done the Brahmari, we have done the Shitari, we have done the Shitkari. Then Omkara broken into 3 letters that are good for our release of our energy. A in the abdomen, U in the chest, and Ma in the neck. They release the blocked energy channels, which they call nadis in yoga science. Okay. So first of all, sit upright and now take a deep breath in. When you breathe out, open your mouth and say ah 5 times like that. Breathe in and breathe out. As you make the noise, it resonates through the energy channels and clears them. So that's why make the noise. Okay, now we're going to do O 5 times. Breathe in first and then O every time. Okay. Okay, now Ma 5 times. can do as many times as you have time and enthusiasm and energy. Okay, but this definitely repletes your energy, restores your energy. Okay, that's why you do it as much as possible. Okay, at least deep breathing, simple deep breathing. Now we're going to go to really assert and affirm who we really are. That energy, that spark of life that gives life to the body and mind is really us. That is the awareness within us. And from there, in awareness, we think. We have a lot of clouds in the sky of awareness. Okay. So let's be ourselves, that inner spark, by saying Ko Soham while you are breathing in, and breathing out Viham Naham. Meaning, when you are breathing in, you say, who am I? I am this conscious being. When you breathe out, with, dislodge your association that you think you are the body or the mind. Let that go, because that's not true. Okay. So you want to assert what is true about yourself is your inner energy. Okay. Let's close your eyes, tilt your head a little bit, and keep the gaze in the middle of the eyebrows, hypothalamus, where that is. Okay. And that is the seat of soul, they call it in yoga. And focus on that, and then close your mouth. And as you take the breath in and out of the nose, do the mantra I told you. I will do that alternate, Sanskrit and English, so that you know the meaning of that. Okay. Koham, soham, deham, naham. Who am I? I am the witness consciousness. I'm not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, soham, deham, naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, soham, deham, naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, soham, deham, naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just the body or mind, they are my tools. Koham, soham, deham, naham. Who am I? I am the conscious being. I am not just body or mind. So with that, we are done with our morning routine. I hope you are all energized, you are awake and aware and alert, and you have insights into how your body and mind is working in this moment. Okay? And you can learn from it and improve your practice by yourself. Okay? Instead of bending all the way, it is uncomfortable, bend halfway. And then next day, use 1% more, like that. It's a steady, continuous progress that you want to have. You don't want to strain yourself. You want to have small goals and achieve them. Thereby, you train yourself. Okay? All right. This is not a competition. This is not something that you compare yourself. You work with your body, with your mind as they are right now. Okay? If you have any doubts, any questions, you can DM me or you can call me, and I'll be happy to assist you. Okay. Now, I was thinking this morning, how is silence is so prevalent in ancient cultures, and how is this chatter is so prevalent in modern culture? And as I was putting together my insights into the ancient wisdom, there were so many conditions for them outward that were conducive to be silent. And also the promotion of inner quietude, and really understanding who we really are is important. People gave the importance for that, and then people were able to do that too. Now, one side effect I have seen as I began to understand how ancients thought, how ancients kept their mind quiet, my side effect is I have become very silent inside. Okay. Even when I'm doing stuff, I don't run around with a lot of thoughts. I don't run around with a lot of agitated thought or chatter of thought. It's purposeful, driven towards the purpose, and really works when we really want consciously. And then thought subsides and I'm silent when I am not using the thought for external things. Okay. I use thought to do stuff, to go and find a place, to go and do some work somewhere or do patient work somewhere, whatever, right? I use the thought, no problem with it. But I don't turn it to inward to solve my inward problems, lack of peace, lack of happiness, or agitation, looking. All those are created by the thought. They are they ended completely, and it's a kind of a bliss that you enjoy. Okay. So now, how can we allow people to see that it's important to be silent at least some time of the day? That's what I'm trying to bring to you. See, we have thoughts happening to us. We are aware of our thoughts, right? That means you are separate from the thought. But what we do is we identify with thought, either we want to go on, building a network around that one particular thought, or we want to suppress that thought. The trick is not to suppress it, not to indulge in it, but to not to identify it, let it pass like a cloud in the sky of our awareness. I would recommend a couple of things that you could do. Deep breathing slows down the thought, makes it come down to one thought, and you can stay for one thought at least 120 seconds a time. And as you progress, you will notice that you are able to hold only one thought for 120 seconds. At that stage, you can go beyond the thought into your field of awareness completely and stay there. That is very blissful. And each human being has the capacity to be in that divine, blissful, silent self. Right? This is what the ancients emphasize quite a bit. Now, there are two types of knowledge they pursue. One is called Vignan, another is called Gnan. Vignan is the outward elements and how we deal with them through science, technology, science, mathematics. So all these subjects are good to manage our atmosphere. Probably we are messing it up, but that's the purpose of them, right? But Gnana is something about knowledge of your inner core, your thoughts, your emotions, the generation of thoughts, the generation of awareness, and what is that interpretation you have from the Vijnana, outward knowledge. How do you really understand the world, your relation to the world, human tribe, and your relation to the tribe, your own self and yourself? All these three aspects are there. So when you are really silent with your thought chatter stop, then you will see your real inner self glows out of you. Self-luminous. That self comes out. Once you are in that self, then everything looks much easier. And also you enjoy this bliss, ananda, they call it, within you that is coming out by itself. Unalloyed happiness can happen. But this is all theory. This is all somebody is saying. As long as you don't experience it, you don't really find it, you don't really enjoy it. Okay. I hope that's what you are all looking for and want to be silent at least. So if you want to be silent, you can start with a simple practice I started. So I kind of choose 2 times in the day. when I'm just waking up in the morning, the first thing I want to do is I want to hold on to that silent awareness that is in me. And I can relate to the life around, the nature, the people, and all that, but not allow the train thought to start and take it away. Delay it a little bit, okay? Initially, it's going to be very difficult. Even if you do for 5 to 10 seconds, that's good enough. But go on doing this every time. After you have a good sleep, when you wake up, you could really see that spark of awareness, that not a started thought, but this one. Stay there for a while, And at the end of the day, when you are retiring to go to sleep, that's another time. Again, put all the thoughts deliberately away as they are circulating through you. And you just establish yourself in that awareness and stay there for before you go to sleep to sleep. If you can do this too, the sleep works miracles. Then the sleep itself restores you to the original energy of that awareness. And slowly it becomes like a movement to movement awareness. And you think, you do stuff, and you eliminate the thought after it's done. Ending of thought, awakening your intelligence. Okay, so I can go on this just like that, but this is there. And if you are interested, if you have some questions, please come up and ask me. Otherwise, I plan to do a whole 1 hour room on this tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is Saturday, right? We do the Saturday satsang, and you can come, and if you are interested, ask me for the Zoom link, and I will send you the Zoom link, and you can come on the Zoom to see the presentation also. But if you want to listen to me here, that's fine too. So anybody has any comments or questions on what I was talking about? Do you have silence within? Do you enjoy that? Is that something momentary, or is something that you could enjoy? The problem with modern informatics is I'm a master's in informatics, right? So I know the science of information, how it affects our brain and all. That's my particular interest, okay? Information overload, deluge of information, that is doing some of this agitated thought, continuous thought, that is a warning out, that is there. And lot of stimuli, they come to us, notifications, email, so many things, right? So that's another problem. The other problem is people are not aware that stillness of mind is a function of the mind. We sacrifice that by engaging in something not related to us. And also, people with purpose and meaning, they focus better on the things that they want to, and then they try to keep them away, all the things that they don't need to interfere with their thoughts and all that, right? So having a purpose, organizing the mind accordingly, this will help you. So understand information overload. You can deluge information, or you can diffuse that flow. You can only choose what you want to do, right? Like I don't reply to all email. I only look for the people I want to, and then I know what is significance in my life, and I will really do that. If somebody has a patient request something else, there are other channels that you could do. But by personal email, I don't pay attention unless that is something I ask or something related to my business. There are apps in AI that can read email for you and respond for you too. Okay, or give notification to you what is important email, what is not. Okay, so I will be taking some of these apps in my AI Ready series that I'm doing here. So you can come and ask me questions. I'm going to help you understand what I understand about the AI, what are the things I can do, and you can go to the specialist if you have more technical information. But I'm going to be practical, applicable apps that I could tell you, and also get you ready for the AI good things and bad things. Okay. So with that, think about the silence. Be in silence, and then you will be cultivating the silence deliberately in this era of information, excessive information, overloaded information, too many stimuli. You want to protect yourself from that by taking a break from that. One other way you can do is just sit and take deep breaths and focus only on the breath that is coming in and out of your nose. And really, that slows your thinking down. You notice that. If somebody comes panting, anxious, worried, what we do? We usually give them a brown bag and ask them to breathe into it. And then they slow down. Otherwise, there is a alkalosis happens, respiratory alkalosis, because you are blowing up too much of carbon dioxide. By breathing into the brown bag, you are breathing your own carbon dioxide back in again. So it comes to now. Otherwise, hyperventilation syndrome induced by the respiratory alkalosis because you are releasing too much of carbon dioxide. Okay, so that's a practical thing that you do, and you notice that you're thinking too fast, too much. That always make my recommendation 1 minute breathing every hour during the work week, and also organize your work, meaningful work. Only think about them. So these are some of the practical things you have to remember and do them. Then you will notice I can enjoy this blissful ananda or blissful feeling of contentment, peace, and all that within me. I enjoy that. That's why I'm relating to you. I'm telling you, I'm an informatician, I'm a physician, I do a lot of stuff, but I don't allow my thought to run away, vagabond. Okay? You can do creative work. When you are focusing, you want to think different angles. That is also you are focusing on what you want to do, and then so many things come up, you go there. But then you bring it back, you synthesize whatever you found in the different thought patterns. What is that relevant to this? Or intuition will tell you about that. Okay, this is how intuitive, meditative awareness worked for the yogis. They figured out a lot about the world and our own inner world through that meditative awareness, where thinking is not allowed to go by its own way, but intuitively feel the essence of something, the truth of something. For that, you need to be aware of what is going on, and you have to be intuitive about it. Not this is a fundamental breakthrough for me when Ramana Maharshi said, "Don't use your intellect and senses, which are always outward going, to find stuff inward." All this, therapies, all this talk about thoughts and all that, they are not working mainly because you are using the wrong instrument to find out who you really are. You have to feel what I am. You have to understand through that innate intuitive feeling. Okay? I don't want to go complicated. Just know that our minds can be silent. Even in the presence of so much information, so many activities. We just need to understand what are the things that aggravate it and what are the things that kind of help us to be silent most of them. You can go to a point where you are aware each moment, you are in the present moment awareness, and you do stuff. You don't allow unnecessary things accumulate in your mind, and also you remove them as you go around. So at the end of the night, even though I tell people, vacate your mind, I don't have anything to vacate. It's already vacated each moment. So wake up in awareness, do all the stuff in attention, and at the end of the day, vacate your mind. This is the formula I talk about, right? All the time. That's how I keep my mind rather quiet, rather silent, but it's still dynamic. It still can invent and create a lot of things, but not wasted thinking, cyclical thinking, unnecessary. Okay, so that's what I wanted to open up a discussion for that. And anybody interested, you can come up with it. Janet, Kareem, anybody wants to come up? And we're going to do this full talk on this silence of the mind. That's the stillness of the mind is a function of the mind. We'll do that tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central. Okay, it's going to be much more extensive. Why ancient cultures were like that? those causes I kind of expose them, and then how we can do that here now. Okay, and in this age of information age, in this age of so many stimuli for us, once we do all that, then we'll be able to understand that, and then really need it too. Otherwise, you are continuously thinking from morning till night, and again you wake up, again you engage in thought, again you allow it to be neurotic in the sense that it is going by itself. You remember that default network that we create and we kind of allow it to come to us? That is happening neurotically. That's why I call many of the modern mind activities are neurotic, and we become neurotic. And we have to take something to calm it down, or we have to find something danger to calm it down, or we have to really kill ourselves, something like that. So a lot of people come there because they are burning out, because they have this hyper functioning, always running thought, and they cannot know how to calm it down. Okay? One of my CEOs, she's a hospital CEO, and she asked me, I am doing so many meetings in a day, maybe more than 15 to 20, I'm doing them. And I can't stop my mind. When I want to go to sleep at night, it is not stopping. It's going on. Then I showed her these two exercises she could do on wake up and also at the time of going to bed. On wake up, don't allow the train of thought to come in and take over. Use it, but don't allow it to be unconsciously going on. You are the sky of awareness. In you, the clouds of thought happen. Let the clouds be observed, let them travel past. That's how you can really do that. Okay. I was referring to a statement Ramana Maharshi said, that is in my yoga studio in the basement. It says, I'm reading from it too. The thoughts change, but not you. You meaning your inner self, your Atma, your conscious being, your witness consciousness, your energy for the physics, so many ways you can say. Let go the passing thoughts. Thoughts come and pass. Let go all of those thoughts. And hold on to the unchanging self. This is the big deal you have to understand. The self, usually people mistake, it is that persona. It is that personality. It is their ego that they built with the thought, with the conclusion. So they want to identify with that, which is always changing, but not with the unchanging self. Okay? See, the thoughts form your bondage. If they are given up, there is release. Okay? So he goes on to say the inner self, when his mind is quiet, reveals itself. And once you are in that inner strength of yours, inner reality of yours, inner self of yours, then your thought will be quiet. Only used when it is needed and kind of quiet after that. That's what I was talking about. Okay, you can all enjoy that. There's nothing special about it. It's a question of understanding and also applying it. Applying it is very difficult because we already have an active, continuous chattering mind. I told several times, I did not find anybody out of that mind and really enjoying this stillness, at least to my knowledge. When I encountered with anybody here or any of the people on the social media or on the hospital or in the family, anywhere, they always operate with this chattering mind. They don't make an effort to understand it and calm it down and then experience the bliss behind it. It will come out the moment you quiet. There's a ways of doing it. You can do a prayer, you can do a mindful awareness activities, you can do all that. All that is to really arrest that chatter, unconscious thinking going on itself. Okay, but if you think that is you, you are identified with that chatter, then obviously you don't want to let it go. That is the modern man's strategy. Okay, and that's why there's so much neurosis, psychosis, and also behavior abnormalities, mental illness. Because if they allow their thought go negative deep, they are depressed. But if they are allowed to go into the worry and continuously going back, then what they do? They kind of worried. They are in a chair, rocker, but the rocker is not going anywhere. Okay, this is not blaming. It's like a pointing or something with compassion. This is like allowing people to see that they don't have to be stuck in that kind of default neurological work. But you can turn that for your benefit when you know that neuroplasticity works if you repeat the deliberate conscious thought again and again and again. Okay? So I said what I need to say. I can go on talking about this, but that's not what I want to do. If you are interested, you come and ask me questions. Otherwise, tomorrow also, one or two people also ask questions. That will be, if you want to listen, if you want to explore yourself, there can be means. Otherwise, they could be entertainment for you, or they could be headache for you. Okay. So what do you say, Karim? What do you say, Janet? Any comments? Otherwise, tomorrow morning, we'll have a 1.5 hour discussion on this topic of silence. Why ancient had it, we are not really paying attention. How it is the really relieving factor for us. And not only that, but also it makes you real energetic, real happy and blissful inside too. So it's a very important thing as far as I'm concerned. And I see practically nobody tells me that they're silent even for a few minutes of the day. They may be snubbed down, but deliberately sitting in the middle of the big street, can you be silent? You can be silent. Okay, that is the ability you have, but people don't realize that. Okay? It's not something extraordinary. It's something that we need to intelligently understand and apply that. Okay. So nobody has any questions or comments? Is this something practical for you, or is something out of the ordinary for you? Find out, and then nothing is kind of problem, but it's more like really looking at these areas of human life which is going out of whack, right? That's why people are not really happy, even though they have to calm their mind with something like a something like a drink or entertainment or something. But there is a divine presence and silence within all of us, and tapping it, recognizing that we are really that, and then allowing that to manifest out. This has nothing to do with outward God or religious God. It is something about our inner divine self that gives us life, that keeps us going. Okay, so identify that. Part of my work is to really make people not only conquer or transcend the suffering. They have physical, mental, all the suffering they come, right? Not only that, but also realize they have this inner potential of Paramananda Prapti. That means you can get this blissful nature of yours, which is peaceful and joyful, reveal itself, self-luminous. Okay? So tomorrow I'll be seeing you at 9 a.m. Central, and we will do 1.5 hours of this explosion of silence, its importance in this current age and how to do some practical things. I mentioned few here, but we'll explore more into each one. Okay, so much more too. Thank you.